magic circle workout. You just need yourself, a magic circle, and your mat. Of course, if you don't have a magic circle, you can absolutely use maybe the ball that you have or a cushion, or you can absolutely do this without any props at all. So let's go ahead and get started at the end of our mat. Feet are directly underneath of our hips, and we're going to bring our chin into our chest, belly button into the spine, rolling down. Really think about trying to disconnect so the spine doesn't move in chunks, and then rolling all the way back up, one vertebrae after the other, and the head, neck, and shoulders. The last thing to come up, roll your shoulders back, and again, chin into the chest, belly button into the spine, rolling down, let your arms dangle, bending the knees as much as you need to make that happen, and rolling up for me, one vertebrae after the other, roll the shoulders back. Go ahead, cross one ankle over the other, and come on down to that seated position, or come on down however you best can. Let's scoot back a little bit, so we're going to extend those legs nice and long for me. We're going to bring the magic circle into the hand. Imagine that you're wearing a seatbelt. We dive over those legs, reaching that magic circle to the wall in front. Let's point the toes and squeeze the legs together. Looking toward that belly button, we begin to roll down, squeezing the glutes. Squeeze those legs together, and then when we get to the bottom, reach the arms overhead so our magic circle's like a halo. Inhale as our arms come up first. Exhale, let me squeeze that magic circle. Again, looking to that navel. Reaching over those legs, rolling back down, one vertebrae after the other, really using all of your muscles here to utilize what you can, and exhale as we come up and over. Notice how slow we're going, guys. I know it's awful. Rolling back down, no momentum can be used. What fun is that? And dive up and over those legs. And then the last one, we're going to stay down for me. Good. And bring that magic circle over the chest. Now I'm just going to scooch down my mat just a tiny bit. We're going to bring our legs one at a time into a tabletop position. Let's go ahead and bring our magic circle, one of the pads, onto our right thigh. And let's hold on to that second side for me. So that right hand is holding onto that second side. Relax the shoulders back and down. Make sure that back is connected. Let's extend the arm up towards the ceiling and extend that leg up to the ceiling. And we're going to do a same side dead bug. So we're reaching our arm and our leg opposite ways, and then we're exhaling as we're bringing them back up. And again, inhale as we reach and get long. Exhale as we bring it up. Now, whilst we're doing this, guys, can we keep some of that tension on that magic circle? So we're pushing against that magic circle with our thigh and on the opposite side with our hand. Last two for me. Good, keeping that back connected even as we outstretch. And last one for me. Good. And bend that leg. Let's bring that over to the second side for me. Reaching our right arm up to the ceiling, pressing that magic circle, leg pressing as well. Extend the right leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg on an inhale, and exhale as we bring it back up. Inhale as we come back, and exhale as we come up. And again, like I said before, even as we're reaching the arm and the leg nice and long, we want to make sure that that lower back doesn't pucker up off of the mat. So if that means that your range of motion is less, that's absolutely fine. Last one for me. Come all the way up, bend the leg. Let's bring our feet down to the floor. And let's bring one of the pads just at the nape of our neck for me. So we're going to hold on to the other side, making sure our neck is long though. And caution, before we start this, we're never yanking that neck. Keeping that little distance between the chin and the chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, curl up and over, look just ahead of those legs. And lower back down on an inhale. Exhale, focus on really getting that belly button deep into the spine. Good, using this prop, not as a way to yank our neck up, but just to offer some neck support. Sometimes it can get a little bit necky, technical word. And we really want to all focus in onto that tummy. Good, last two for me. and 2, and controlling back down, and last one for me, and lowering down. Now, let's remove that magic circle. Let's bring those legs back up into a tabletop. Squeeze the legs together. We're going to come into a curl, but this time with an oblique reach. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhale, curl up and over and reach to the right side, and inhale as we come back through center. Now the same thing applies. We're still keeping a little distance between our chin and our chest. We never want to be really sort of jamming down into that chest. We want to keep that nice neck length. We have another 2, one more each side. Lightly squeezing that circle as we curl up, lightly releasing as we come down. And last one for me, come all the way up. Now, from here, I want you to curl up and over. I want you to extend one leg as we thread the other leg through. And let's go ahead and switch those legs. And we switch. Good. And switch. Beautiful. And switch. 3 more for me. And 3. And 2. And 1. And hug everything in for me. Rock a bit from side to side. Look over to the left. Look over to the right for me, relaxing that neck. And then let's go ahead and let's bring our legs both up to 90 degrees. So we're going to hold on to one side of the pad. We're going to curl up and over. We're threading the magic circle over the legs, back up, and curling back down. And again, exhale, curling up and thread, unthread, and lower down. Let's do just 3 more here. Again, curling up. Really think, can we get that belly button a little bit closer into that spine? And 2 more. Thread, unthread, and lower. And last one as we thread, unthread, and lower everything down. Gorgeous. Rock a bit from side to side. And then with our legs into tabletop, let's bring our magic circle in between those ankles. So we're still thinking, everything in line. Is our back into that mat? Are we keeping that little distance between our chin and our chest? Relax the arms down by our side and lightly press them in. So we're getting broader across that collarbone. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, I want you to peel the bum and bring the magic circle to our forehead. Good. Exhale through the mouth as we reverse curl. Inhale as we lower down. So again, we're still keeping everything unchanged on this upper body. So we're not curling into that upper body. We're not crunching into that neck and shoulder area. Good. 3 more here for me. And 3. And 2. And last one for me. And lower down. Let's hold on to the back of those legs. Let's tuck our chin. And let's rock and roll up to a seated position. Now, we're going to take that magic circle and take it from a circle into an oval as we just place it in between our inner thighs. Let's bring those arms all the way around behind us. So fingertips are facing towards your bottom, chest is nice and proud, and tuck that tail for me. We're going to go ahead as we squeeze the magic circle together and release. We exhale to squeeze and we inhale to release. And we have 6. Beautiful. Keep that chest up, proud. 5. Think Suzanne Summers. And 4. If you know, you know, guys, right? And 3. And 2. Last one. Can we keep our legs in and can we pulse together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them squeezing as we come into a little tricep dip and bringing it back up. Keeping our tail tucked, but our chest up proud, and keeping our elbows facing to the wall behind. We have 3 more, and lift. And 2, are we keeping those inner thighs squeezed? And 1 more, come all the way up, sitting up tall, placing the magic circle back between the ankles, and let's find ourselves onto a side propped position. So everything is nice and in line for me. We're slightly at the front of that mat because we're going to come onto a little side teaser action. Our elbow is directly underneath of our shoulder. We're pushing away from the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, reach the arm up to a T, and as we exhale, simultaneously rock onto the tag of your pants, lift our magic circle and reach our arm towards that circle. And control as we come out of it. And again, coming up and controlling back down. And just 2 more. So we're really thinking about less repetitions, but really quality ones. Last one for me. And then go ahead, grab that magic circle into the hand, come up to that kneeling position. Go ahead, bring our right hand now down underneath of our shoulder. Left leg is extended. Let's reach our arm over the head for me. And then let's go ahead and lift the leg and the arm to meet, tapping that foot and controlling it down. And again, arm and the leg to meet and controlling it down. Can we push away from that hand for me? Can we think about keeping nice and straight for me from the tailbone to the crown of the head? And 2 more. And last one for me. And go ahead, lower everything down. Let's switch over to that second hand. We're going to do the exact same in the reverse order. So we're starting again with this. So left hand to the floor, extend the right leg, reach the right arm up and over. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, arm and leg to meet, and control back down. And again, can we really think about lifting our waist up off the floor for me? Pushing away from that shoulder. And again, and 3 more for me. 3. And 2. And last one for me. And lower everything down. Come onto that left side now and bring that magic circle back between those ankles. So again, we're slightly at the front of that mat. Take a second to make sure you're quote unquote comfortable. As always, I use the term very loosely. Elbows underneath the shoulder, push away from the floor. Chest is proud. Take a nice deep breath in, reach the arm into a T, and simultaneously lift the legs and rock back onto the tag of those pants. Now you'll notice how as you come out of the position, that's almost more important than as you come into the position. Because the inclination is to kind of want to fall out of it, but I want to slow it down. Just 1 more for me, guys. Last one, and lowering back down, and go ahead, grab that circle. Guys, we're almost there. Now, let's come into that 4-point kneeling position. But this time, we're going to have our right arm extended, and we're going to have the palm of that right hand onto that magic circle pad. Left hand is underneath of our shoulder, knees are underneath of our hips, and we're going to extend that left leg nice and long. From here, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, lift the left leg and squeeze the circle down. And release the circle and tap the foot back down. And again, we have 5 and controlling it down. And 4 and lowering down. 3 more, keeping that belly button lightly into the spine. And 2 more. Good, neck is nice and neutral. Last one, and lower down. Go ahead, rest that wrist for me. It can be quite tough on those wrists and those shoulders holding us up. Now, exact same on that second side. Left arm is now extended, right hand is underneath the shoulder. Extend our right leg nice and long. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale as we lift the leg and squeeze the circle down. And inhale to lower. Now, can we make sure that we're gazing just ahead of those hands for me? We don't want to be looking down towards the navel. We want to keep that nice long neck for me. And 3, making sure our back doesn't begin to arch as we lift the leg. 2, really feel that core do the power. And last one for me. And controlling down. Now, if you've done a magic circle class with me before, you may have done the push-up variation. So I'm going to, if you haven't though, I'll talk you through it. We're going to bring one of the pads nice and vertically for me. We're going to bring it down, and then as we just come into a quadruped position, I want you to place it just on your sternum between the chest. Now we can absolutely do this on a 4-point kneeling position like this. We can come back onto our knees, or we can absolutely go ahead and do this from our toes. We're coming into a nice push-up position, whatever that looks like for you, looking towards the end of the mat. We inhale to lower, and we exhale to lift. And again, we inhale to lower, and we exhale to lift. Just 3 more. Again, quality over quantity. Using that breath. And 2 more. And lift. And last one for me. And lift. Come on down to the knees for me. Pop that magic circle to one side. And from here, replace the hands and come on back to that full plank. We hold here. Imagine that circle is still in place, supporting us. Belly button is into the spine. We hold for the final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And walk back to those hands for me. Slowly rolling up. Roll those shoulders back. Reach our arms up towards the ceiling. Take a slight back bend and lower them down. And again, we take a nice big reach for me. Slight back bend, chest to the sky. And relax down. And last one. Take a nice deep breath in. And relax the arms down. Roll the shoulders back. First 3 and 2 and 1. And those words you've been waiting for, you my darlings, are all done. Fabulous job, and I will see you next time.